All right, hi guys, Ryan here for Idle and Emission Solutions today. So we have some items here that we put out a short video a while back with putting all this stuff in the oven. I had some interesting comments. One of them was about, okay, why are you baking the decomp tube? The reason I do that, I'll put even the outlet sections and everything in there, is because the amount of heat, it actually breaks everything down, any type of contamination. This had two broken off bolts or studs where the def injector goes. So there was a bunch of corrosion all over this, gaskets. So I will throw all this stuff in there, and then when I take it out, everything just falls off. It makes it so much easier to clean stuff up. The gaskets basically fall off. And then if there's any excess def buildup or anything in there, it just vaporizes all that. So that is why, I mean, if I have room, why not throw it in and make your job that much easier doing your cleanup and all that. So the other thing with this particular job, the DOC here, was it had a little bit of plugging in it, and I have not had any luck. See how that's not going through, where you should go all the way through and have a little ting-ting there. There it's kind of tight, but there's a little area here that is pretty plugged up. So what happened after we took all this apart, the customer brought this all in as a unit. Until we take it apart, we don't really know what's going on with it. He had problems with the truck went all the way up to where it was you couldn't even force regen it, basically. So, I mean, like I said, I didn't look at the truck. It's at another shop down south. So like I said, they brought all this stuff up to us. We also baked the SCR as well, which if you saw the short video, you probably saw that going in the oven also. So after we had called the customer and told him that, hey, the DOC's got some plugging, I mean, we'll throw it in the oven anyway since we're doing the DPF and all that stuff in the SCR. Typically, when you have this packing like that, even like baking them 2 or 3 times, I've not had any success with trying to clean them. So after we had called the customer and told him, he's like, oh yeah, I had a injector failure a couple months ago. So I know straight like out of the Detroit book, I know this is off of Cummins, but I mean, if you have an injector failure, in some cases, they're wanting you to replace the GR cooler, and then you need to look at this stuff as well, because if you've had something like excess overfueling, that stuff that will just cake up in this DOC, and then you're going to have all these emissions issues. So anytime you have any type of injector issue or fuel system issue or overfueling, you need to be looking at an EGR cooler. I would recommend, if you have an overfueling issue, get it fixed immediately, and I would probably have this stuff cleaned immediately as well during the same time, hopefully to ward off any potential failures like this, because I think we're in about $2,000 now to replace a DOC, when if that would have been cleaned immediately, possibly, not always, it could have been prevented and saved you a little bit of money. That's pretty much all I got for today, guys. Again, if you want to help support the channel, need any clamps, gaskets, DOCs, DPFs, sensors, heater, we got our bunk heaters and all that stuff, check out dpfdiscounter.com. It helps us, helps support what we do here, and we appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit the bell for the updates, and like the video.